The United States has long contended that the Soviets are conducting research into their own Star Wars program. However, Gorbachev says his country would never deploy the system. Gorbachev made the remarks in an interview broadcast last night. He told NBC that the U.S. should also make a commitment never to deploy Star Wars. He also made reference to next week's summit with U.S. President Ronald Reagan, during which time the two men will sign a treaty eliminating all medium-range nuclear missiles. He said the prospects were good for an eventual treaty eliminating half the world's long-range missiles as well.
Street Journal poll shows that Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev goes into his meeting with President Reagan next week, with most Americans viewing him very favorably. Almost 1,600 American adults were surveyed this past Monday and Tuesday, and more than half, 53%, gave Gorbachev a favorable rating. Only 20% rated him unfavorably, 27% were not sure. In contrast, 59% gave the president a favorable rating, 35% rated him unfavorably, only 6% were not sure. The poll also indicates that Mr. Reagan's job rating has slipped badly in the year since the summit meeting in Iceland. Since then, 62% of Americans gave him a high rating as president. This week, only 44% gave him a high rating. Our interview with Mr. Reagan, by the way, will be broadcast on NBC tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Also coming up here tonight on NBC Nightly News, Kenley Jones in Atlanta, where rioting Cuban inmates tonight agreed to end their long holdout, and John Hart with a special segment report tonight. New thinking in the Soviet Union. New work rules for the factories require new attitudes.